Hey guys, this is Bloody Biscuits, and I've got another game from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's a domination game on Karachi, and that's the class setup that I'm using. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna run off everything on it, but I'm gonna say that for my last match, it's pretty much the same thing with the M21 EBR, but I have made some major adjustments. So first off, it's no longer silenced because the attachment is extended mags. You never know if you're gonna need to spray like a bunch just on like maybe 3 people that appear out of nowhere. So, you know, the extended mags is just there because I could have full metal jacket on and it wouldn't really make a difference. But you know, extended mags is okay. The secondary weapon is no longer the USP Akimbo. It's the TMP extended mags. You really do need extended mags on the TMP because it's just like the Scorpion on Modern Warfare, just regular old Modern Warfare. It's just like the Scorpion because it barely has a clip. I mean, at most you're going to get 2 people with that entire clip, and that's pretty bad considering that you could miss a lot and you might not even end up shooting the dude or killing the dude. So extended mags does make it pretty much a regular SMG. And another thing that's really good about the TMP is it's just like the ACR. It has practically no recoil whatsoever. But that doesn't mean that that makes it an assault rifle. It still doesn't have very good range. So yeah, but still, it doesn't like bounce around anywhere. It just has practically 0 recoil. What else should I talk about? Okay. I no longer have C4. Now that's a claymore. And I also have a smoke grenade. Now, what some people don't really notice is a smoke grenade really is a support attachment or a support grenade, especially on domination because if you're like trying to cap B or just practically any major point on the map, throwing a smoke grenade really does help out. If your person is just like waiting but there are way too many people surrounding him, you could throw a smoke grenade and then get some cover fire on him and he could actually potentially capture the flag, so that's a good thing. The claymore is mostly due to the perk Scavenger Pro that I have on this. It's no longer Sleight of Hand Pro, mostly because you're gonna with both the TMP and the M21, you will run out of ammo very quickly. So Scavenger Pro is like Bandoiler, and also what is it? The Claymore. Well, it is like this infinite Claymore trick. See right there, I use the smoke grenade. Since I'm pretty much in a hot situation, I just have to throw it down, and you know I'm all right. But let's see, the infinite Claymore trick. It works with Scavenger and the Claymore. Pretty much what happens is you throw down a Claymore and you kind of like patrol a house and snipe and you know do what snipers do. And then if somebody gets killed by the Claymore, then you can just run up to the dude, pick up the blue Scavenger package, and that will refill your Claymore, and you can just throw it down again, and people will just keep on running into it, and you can just keep on throwing down Claymores. Which is really, I'm not sure which classes it would work best on. Obviously ones with Scavenger, but if you're running around a lot, you're probably not going to be there to pick up the blue package, so probably not on rusher stuff. And just because you're not rushing, just another thing that I have to point out, just because you're not rushing does not mean that you're camping. Camping is sitting down with an automatic rifle, sitting behind a doorway the entire match waiting for someone to pass by. That is camping, and that is bad. Staying in one spot for 10 seconds because you think that somebody is waiting for you on the other side, that's just being patient. That's not camping, and it does not ruin the game. So I just have to point that out. I may talk about a little bit about camping later, but I haven't even finished on my class yet. I have Cold-Blooded Pro instead of Stopping Power because, in all honesty, Stopping Power does not help this gun. You're mostly going to be going for the head, and and you're trying to just get 2 shots really quickly on it. You're not trying to get the 1 shot in the upper body. It's much more efficient to do the 2 shots instead of having to just like randomly try to hit for the upper body and end up probably missing, because the M21's accuracy isn't the best. So cold-blooded works, and with the TMP just firing bullets off like crazy, stopping power really isn't going to help it out. So that's why I have Cold-Blooded Pro. And lastly, I have Ninja Pro. That hasn't changed. Ninja Pro is just good, you know, keeps you away from heartbeat sensors, people can't hear you coming, lol, and you know, it's a good perk. I could have Commando Pro in case I needed to like escape from a building or a hotspot, you know, and I wouldn't like kill myself from a high spot. So, but Ninja Pro is still pretty decent. And Steady Aim Pro, I guess it could work with the whole sniper rifle, but this I have to admit the M21 is not like a regular sniper rifle. It's pretty much a semi-automatic assault rifle that's ridiculously high-powered with a scope on it. That's what I think that the M21 is. Now, oh yeah, the kill streaks that I have are UAV, Predator Missile, and Harrier Strike. Those kill streaks right there are pretty much the most useful kill streaks ever. UAV, there's nothing better than knowing where your opponents are if they don't have cold-blooded, and it's also a team perk, so you're not the only one who can see them. It's your entire team that can tell where they are and use it to their advantage if they are smart enough to use it to their advantage. So UAV is practically a staple. I mean, if you're playing with a friend or something, just make sure that one of you guys has UAV, that way that if nobody's running UAV, then you know you have somebody who at least can get the 3 kills or 2 kills if you have hardline and get that UAV. The Predator Missile, it's practically an automatic kill. I mean, if you accidentally mess up or something like that, you know, it's okay. But still, it really is just it's a staple kill streak. I mean, practically everybody has it. I mean, you either pick that or the sentry gun, and also, in all honesty, the sentry gun is good, but I'm not sure if it adds to your kill streak, and it takes a while to get. I mean, it's just like the care package. You have to throw the marker down, you have to wait for it, and then you have to place it down. And it only lasts for like a minute and a half or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what the exact time is, but you know, it's not the best, but it is pretty useful if you're trying to hold a spot down, or you know, a flag down. But you know, the Predator Missile is just an automatic kill. It builds to your next kill streak if you have it. If you have the Predator Missile as your last one, that's okay too. But I mean, one of the great benefits of the Predator Missile is it very quickly adds to your next kill streak. And of course, the Harrier Strike. It's either that or the attack helicopter, and this thing is just, it's a beast, honestly. It is very fragile. I mean, a Stinger can take it out really quickly most of the time. But if nobody runs it, if nobody's pulling out the Stinger missile, then this thing will just go on a tangent, because it is just like the helicopter from Modern Warfare, and it's just as lethal because back then you didn't have launchers. So yeah, that's how good the Harrier Strike is. It's honestly just like you could think of it as like an airstrike and a helicopter put into one kill streak, and that's the decent thing about it. And I am practically already out of time, and I have just now finished explaining my class and my kill streaks. But hopefully those are some tips you can take with you. And like I've said before, the M21 practically has no recoil, so getting 2 shots on somebody with cold-blooded is very useful. I mean, well, it's very easy, so stopping power isn't really not gonna help you out much. I guess now I could talk a little bit about camping. Let's see, how should I start to explain this? Camping is just another part of a game, and people can pretty much accuse anybody of camping for just about anything. That's what I've noticed so far. You can accuse anybody of camping for about anything because people who rush a lot just hate being tripped up by people who aren't rushing, and you know, it's just ridiculous. And they don't even see the half of it. I mean, all they see is maybe 5 seconds from a kill cam, and what they don't know is that you could have seen them maybe like 10 seconds before, and that you're waiting behind a doorway because you knew they were coming, and that's not a bad thing. That's just being tactful. So you know, that's just a little bit of my view on camping. But people just accuse people for camping for just the most ridiculous things. That's the end of this little video, and hopefully there will be more to come. See you guys later.